And the race is going to go on. 119 Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there.
Rise of the dead. The love, the hate, the sex, the truth, the jealousies that make us fools. Wake up, it's time.
going to the white flag this time. Will they make it to the start-finish line all the way around the tri-oval here? They're there. We're 2 by 2 on the last lap. But there's a 0-0, an 18 car, 1 car, 31 car, and they're wrecking in the front. For the lead, here's the race right here. Nick Gardner, Richard Holland, Ryan Daniels. Ryan W. Daniels, the 0-0 car, crossing the start-finish line, winning the opener here.
Welcome, everybody, to a WFO production Twisted Tuesday ARCA series. My microphone is entirely too loud. I can see it on the gain fader. Let's turn that down just a bit. Still working on the sound balance. I apologize to anybody that I just deafened. Twisted Tuesday ARCA series, Texas Motor Speedway. This is the second to last race of the chase. That's all brought to you by the Village Idiots. I'm Bradley Cooper. No Nation 01 today. I think he told a little fib, said he was going to be out on the track. I'm yet to see that. I don't know where that guy would be. But tonight, we have a pole sitter. We have a points leader. We have a guy that's really hungry. Really, really hungry to get up there and win this points. So, Richard Holland's going to qualify on the pole. 0.02 of a second ahead of Vern Bradley. So, it's a hell of a lap. Texas Motor Speedway has seen a lot of renovations. Woohoo, Jeff Martin. For Jeff Martin. Qualified in 5th. Jeff Martin 5th. Looks like Jeff Martin's going to qualify in 7th. Are we talking about finishing tonight in 5th? Jeff, you caught me off guard, buddy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Tito's Vodka sponsoring that 14 machine tonight. He's incoherent. I don't even understand what he's talking about. Okay, Jeff Martin finishing 5th tonight, apparently. He's calling it now. Texas Motor Speedway has seen a number of renovations over the years. It used to be a really tight groove racetrack. They've since widened out the front straightaway. We can go on board with somebody here. I'll try to get in a front chase view, maybe a cockpit view. Let's go with the previous lap here. So, yeah, even as wide as they made it, Burt had a little bit of trouble coming out too there, as you can see. Did widen this track out quite a bit, but as you see, Burt kind of ran out of racetrack there. Let's go on board with the Keaton trip here, show you how to get through this corner. That bottom line that they're running through 1 and 2 didn't used to be there. They actually widened the track out to the apron, but 3 and 4 stayed about the same. It's a little loose, as you can see, going into 3. That counter steering it to come off of 4. Car's very staggered. It looks like there might be a little bit of camber in the right rear, a little too much. Once the tires heat up, I think it'll go away a little bit, get more contact patch with the track. But right now, it just looks like Keaton Tripp is holding on. There's Keaton Tripp's laps around this track. Keaton putting down a 4th place qualifying effort, about 0.04 of a second off of the leader. As soon as they take the grid here with about 20 seconds, your countdown to green. Brought to you by Mr. Bojangles. Check that out. Twitch.tv/Mr. Bojangles 91. That's yours truly. So, getting back to the track here. Got the wide groove. Got a loose race car. I see a lot of passing happening in practice. I think it's going to be an interesting race. And they're starting to grid, so let's get to your pole sitter here. Try to find the 31 car, see if he gets on grid here in just a second. Sunny Delight on that 12 car tonight. Pretty neat looking paint job. I like that. Make the sponsors happy. Jeff Martin here. Morning Tea. Refuel. J&E. Let's get on that pole sitter right there. Qualifying first position with a 29.925 is Richard Holland. And to his outside tonight will be the 114 of Vern Bradley. Third place is going to be Cody Williams in the 12 Sunny Delight machine. We're going to have a little battle between the Country Time Lemonade and Sunny D. We'll see who prevails. Fourth place is going to be the 26 car of Keaton Tripp, NASCARmoney.com. Got a tied to go pin. Starting fifth place tonight, Ricky Rudd, Ricky Fagone. His outside will be the 38 of Derek Robinson. GFT Martin in the 14 Refuel. Just showed him a little second ago. And his outside, the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Ninth place is going to be Gary the Snail. Gary Waterworth. CNC Racing. 94. And to his outside, the number 1 of Artie Peterson. Checker 1. 52, Corey Suma. Going to start in 11th place with Brandon Winning in the 84 to his outside. Got a grid that did not happen yet. The 22, Austin Wagner, who's actually starting from the pits. He qualified 13th, but he's going to start from the pits because he late qualified. Hal Amy, fan favorite here. Going to start off in the 14th position. His outside is this 70 car of Burt Wilson. '81, Michael McCauley. Right beside him, 88 of David Moody. I don't know if Wesley Whitfield, maybe Kyle Milliken. I don't know where they are on the track. Don't know if they're going to grid tonight or not. No qualifying run for those guys. Here we are, sitting on your pole sitter, the 31, Richard Holland, going to lead them off here. Hi, and good luck to all the drivers. Thank you, Leandra. Tell you, this thing looks really loose here on the start, so they're going to need it. Pace car pulls off. 31's getting ready to take the go flag. Richard Holland. Green flag is out, and there he goes. We're live. WFO Racing Twisted Tuesday. Wide open groove there. You see him down to the bottom of the track. A little off the throttle here. See how wide he arcs this corner. 26 at Keaton Tripp from 4th to 2nd already. Looking to the inside of him. Got to run for the lead already. Keaton Tripp going to lead lap 1. Richard Holland looking a little hungry. He knows he's got to have a good points night tonight. Looks like Keaton's going to run away here on the back straightaway. Got some action back there with Hal Amy. Let's go back there and look real quick. He's getting passed by the 70 of Burt Wilson, but little bobble. It looked like Wilson might have hit the apron of the track there for a second. See him side by side and out to the inside. He's got the 84. He's passing on the outside. Good pass by Hal Amy there. Move back up through this field here. One car of Artie Peterson in front of him. Little action brewing up there in front of Gary the Snail. Got Corey Suma, Jeff Martin working a three-way battle here for 5th position. CNC racing cars battling a little bit. Richard Holland hasn't let go yet. He's starting to work on the back of that 26. Getting pretty close coming off of 4. I thought he was going to have a run on the front stretch, but 26 is getting a better run off. Maybe giving a little bit in the entry and giving it back on the straightaways. There he is, all the way to the bottom of the track, looking inside. Get a little air on that nose. These boys are pulling away from the rest of the field. You see Cody Williams back here. He's got the tied Chevrolet, or Ford, to his inside now. Rick Fagone's going to make a pass for 3rd position. See if he can maintain that speed down the backstretch. See, we got a car actually. That's Vern Bradley. Not sure what happened to the Vern, but we're scoring him in 17th now. 5 laps down. I don't know. He's having some troubles. Actually lost it coming off the apron there. I think I might know who's behind the wheel of that car. He is struggling to maintain that speed. So hopefully he can get it back under him. Back up here to the front. Watching this battle brew. These guys have been working on each other for about 8 laps now. Rick Fagone's about a 1.5 seconds, roughly, behind these guys. Get on board with Corey Sumi. He's got somebody looking to his inside. That's Garrett Helmlinger making a pass. That's for 7th position. Right on the back bumper of Garrett. Going into 1. I think Garrett under the corner a little bit deeper than he wanted to go. Gonna make a run on the outside. Doesn't look like he's prevailing yet. Oh, he turned him. Turned him going into the dog leg. Garrett's sliding through the grass. Able to keep it off the track, but that was definitely contact between the 52 and the 77. I think the 77 had a lot of help coming off that corner. We're going to stay clean and green right now, but let's go back and watch that real quick. You see how close they were coming off that corner. Let's go one more time. Right here, there's just a little bit of contact coming off of 4. Sends Garrett right through the grass backwards. And Garrett's going to be scored in 15th position now. Didn't go a lap down yet. Get back up to the front here. Diana, I think I know something, a little insider information about that 114 car. They might have had a driver swap there before the start of this thing. We'll see how it pans out. Not 100% sure on that, but I think that might be the case. I can either confirm or deny that information. Still got to run for the lead here. See the gap back to Rick Fagone. It's almost an entire turn. I know that the 10 and the 12 are biding their time here because 12 or that 31 and 26 are running it deep. Might be burning up their stuff here. We'll see. The 31's not going to let that 26 car get away. Texas Motor Speedway, definitely a adaptive track here. Going to change a lot as the night progresses. We're on lap 14 of 130. Is it Nation? Because that's what Nation would do. Like I said, I can neither confirm or deny that information, but look at the battle we're about to have for the lead. A 31 all over the 26 of Keaton Tripp. Keaton's having to back those corners up. The pressure's on now. 31 not cutting him a break at all. Backing the corners up a little bit each time. Looking to get a run on the inside here. He's going to take it into 3 with just a nose all the way to the bottom. And there's a pass for the lead. Let's see if he can complete it off of 4. Little slide maneuver. Might have broke up the momentum of the 26, but here's the run. Right up next to the wall. These boys are battling hard. Looks like the 31's going to lead that time by, but there's another move. The 26 all the way to the bottom. Another pass for the lead. 26 might clear him here into 3. Nose to nose here into 3. Still racing. Maybe another crossover by the 31. Maybe not. There's that momentum we were talking about. That 26 got one hell of a run on that outside. But as these boys are racing, that gap between the 10 car and the 31 is getting a little bit shorter. Twelve cars following suit. The 94, he's since made a couple passes, got around Jeff Martin. Put him in 5th position. There's Jeff working with Corey Sumas, trying to get around him. We saw that little incident earlier with Corey and Garrett. Hopefully Corey can show a little more patience there. See Corey all the way to the bottom of the track, looking inside. Looks like the 52 is going to clear this entry at 3. And there's a pass for the 6th position. Jeff's not going to give it up, though. He's going to try to make a run off the corner. 2 votes for Michael. Confirm that. Looks like a clean pass for the 52 to the 14. Go back here and look at how Amy's kind of fallen off a little bit, but he's still in the top 10. 8th position for the 3 car right now. Artie Peterson's behind him, running in 9th. Boys are a little bit off the pace. They're about 9 seconds back, but all it's going to take is a caution to get these boys grouped back up. Maybe some of these guys are learning something running with each other. Eric Robinson in 10th position there, running a little bit lower. Eric's had a pretty quiet night so far. No contact. Started in 6th position though. Kind of fell off early, about 21 laps into this run here. Brandon Winning behind him, 84. We saw Burt Wilson earlier. He was running that bottom groove. Looks like the tires have scrubbed off a little bit. Put Burt in 12th. And Austin Wagner, who started for the pits, he's way back here. About 14 seconds off. Michael McCauley. Good to see what I believe is the Little Mermaid on the hood of that car. Looks like a classic Little Mermaid. The storybook Little Mermaid. Go on board with him real quick. There was a pass back for the lead. I missed it. Still working on each other. You can see Rick Fagon starting to catch up to these guys. He's in the frame now. 12 and 10 in the picture. 26 scraped the wall. That looks like that 26 is losing some ground. And we got a caution on the speedway.
Tell me what you got quickly.
See if we can figure out who it was. Not sure where this accident was. I see the 14 came off the wall. It wasn't quite what we thought it was. I'm not sure where this caution came from. See if we can find it here. Oh, 114 hard in the inside wall. I'm not really sure what happened there. He blew it apart. Smoking and broken. 114 to pit road. And you can put the air ride suspension underneath of it. I'm not really sure what happened to that 114. I think it's possessed. Just snapped left. I think there's a demon in that car. There's no driver in it. There's no hands on the wheel. You can see it's driving. It's out of control. It's actually 180 degrees in pit road now. Facing the wrong direction in pit road. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to figure out what I'm witnessing right now. Rick Fagan missed his pit stall there. We did see that. We caught you, Ricky. Yeah, definitely not Vern driving that machine. Although the curse of the camera. Not sure what's going on there. All right, let's see if we get a race off pit road here. So Richard Holland lost a little bit of ground coming off pit road. Like the 26 of Keaton Tripp and the 12 car Cody Williams beat him out of pit road. So Richard Holland's going to have his work cut out for him. Keaton Tripp wins the race. Gets back to the front. Boy, this new headset, man, I can't even hear myself talk. I can't hear myself think. A lot of bass in this thing. Finally broke my headset. The old one I had, the USB transmitter that actually plugs into the computer, hooked itself. It was actually hot to the touch. Couldn't figure out why my headset wouldn't pair. Went to unplug it. The damn thing was on fire. So that headset is done. Purchased Logitech G533 headset, and I'm pretty sure I'm losing my hearing as we race. Sounds incredible. If I wanted to be in an IMAX movie theater, it is strapped to my head. I hear everything. That being said, I can't think. I feel like I'm actually in a stock car right now. Either that or a Vietnam helicopter with machine guns blaring. I don't know. I forgot from the sound of these cars going around the track. I think you guys should vote for the 114. He's going to need the votes. He's got a concussion. He hit the inside wall at a $180. A lot of people on speed dial. All right, let's go through the field real quick, see how they're going to line up. They're getting side by side. You got the 26, the 12, the 31, like the 94. 14. 52. 10 definitely slid through his pit stall. We caught that. There's Hal Amy in the 3. Marty Peterson. And Austin Wagner. That's your top 10. These boys are getting ready to roll off. Let's get back up here to the front. Lights are out on the pace car. About to go green. Keaton Tripp gonna lead him off. NASCAR money. See who can hit the loud pedal the hardest here. Green flag.
Green flag.
Keaton Tripp wasting no time, getting right out there to that lead. Just occurred to me that something is dead wrong with my scoring here. See if I can fix this. All right, it's a little embarrassing, but something happened. See if we can fix that real quick. There we go. All right, it all looks good now. Keaton Tripp, still your leader. About 3/10 of a second ahead of Cody Williams here. Cody Williams getting worked on by that 31. Looking to the inside now. Richard Holland trying to take that spot, second place. All the way to the bottom of the track. Cody's going to try to fight on the outside here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Little bit of a run here. Just gonna let him go to the inside. That's a teammate move right there. 94 Gary the Snail though is looking on the outside now. Yeah, I think we both know who it is. We both know who it is, Diana. I got a little insider information last night in my stream of who it would be. 94, working on the back of that 12 still. Now Corey Suma making a run on a teammate here. 52 to the inside. Taking it in 3. Little teammate shuffle here. Nothing wrong with that. It's good to see these guys getting along. Give them a little patience. Let's work on back here. See what's going on with that 10 car. Rick Fagan slid through his pit stall earlier. He was actually in the top 3. He was working up front. That one little mistake will cost you a lot of spots. You see him back here in the 8th position now. That's how close these guys battle. Gonna be a lot of work to do for the 10 tonight. All you can pray for is another caution here, or maybe some good green flag pit stops to make up that ground. And while we got the 88 of David Moody here, it'll be the tail end of the field. 2 laps down. Tough night for the 88. Back up with the 31, Richard Holland. He's got the lead down to about 0.6 of a second, but at 26 is maintaining that gap. There's a little bit shaved off of it in the entry of the turn, but Keaton's kind of pulling that ground back in the back straightaway. Still your leader right now. Keaton Tripp. Alrighty. Well, Vern, if that's the case, if you'd like to hop up here in this broadcast booth and let me know about it. I know. He's trying to sell it to me. I ain't buying it. I don't think your Oculus blacked out. I think your co-driver blacked out. I think he took a nap about lap 12. "31 is caught the 26. He's looking inside now. We just saw this battle shaping up. Making up that ground a little inch at a time here. He's going to be right up on the back end of the 26 here in just a moment. Battle for the lead. There he is, working the outside now. Hell of a run into one. See Rick Fagon working up through the field. Got up to Austin Wagner now. A little bit of ground lost there. Whoops. Wasn't ready for that yet. We're going to put that right there. But we're going to hide that source. We're not quite ready for it yet. Right on the back of the 26 there. Sorry about that, guys. "31 all over Keaton Tripp, man. It's going to happen here. He's looking in the inside in 3. There it is. He's inching now. Got to that inside line. See if he can make it stick into 1. Keaton's going to lead that time by. Going into 1. Maybe a crossover here. Richard all the way to the bottom of the track. Eaton's going to get that run into 3. What's going on, Amy? There he is off of 4. Keaton's got the edge here. He's got the preferred line through there. Holland might back this corner up a little bit, but got the 12 of Cody Williams starting to catch these boys. Still close battle here for first. On the back straightaway, side by side into 3. Cody Williams is going to be thrown into the mix just a moment. Holland this time by is going to lead. Still not giving up on that outside groove. The 26 is going to try this run off of 2. Cody Williams has caught these leaders. Now we got a wreck somewhere on the track. We're going to see if we can find it. And we're going to burn it down with fire. All right, looks like the one car got a little loose there coming off of 2. 84 wasn't ready for that. It's Brandon Winning and Artie Peterson getting together. Artie's just going to go right out in the middle of traffic and said, fuck it. Pretty bold. Can we get one more angle on that? Get on board here. Back one more time. You see Artie gets loose. Go into the corner. Artie's already loose, but he's already having problems there. He hit the wall. Brandon's trying to get around this guy and kind of had to break his momentum up. See right here. Yep, he slides up the track, and that's just all she wrote. All right, so we're getting ready for some green flag pit stops. Actually, we already missed that, but Richard Holland come out on top. Yellow flag pit stops. Looks like Heat and Trip actually beat him off pit road again.
Well, I'm in the booth now, Coop.
Oh, what's up?
I had a rough night. Lemonade bar was tasting a little bit sour tonight.
I'd say. It looked like you had a demon in that thing.
Yeah, you guys probably think Nation was behind the wheel, but in fact he wasn't. It was definitely me. Nation, I don't think he's pulled his head up off the desk in the last 2 or 3 hours. So.
It looked like Nation's head was buried in the hood of your car when you hit that inside wall.
Yeah, well, when you're driving blind,
Right.
I turned it to the left and held it there.
Right. Well, needless to say, I was under the impression that he would be on the track tonight. So as soon as I saw what happened there, I thought, well, I can tell you who might be behind the wheel of that, but it was your Oculus doing that the whole time, huh?
Yeah, it definitely was. I qualified second, and when we were sitting on pit road, just about ready to go out and start pacing, it blacked out, and I got disconnected. So I reset everything, and I come back, and I was making laps, and it blacked out again, and I just turned it left and put it on the inside wall and parked it.
Can't hear Vern. Here, try again, Vern. Just make sure your audio is coming through.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I know. I might not have it cranked up enough. I'm gonna bump you up a little bit. My audio balance is so messed up right now. I got a new headset and it is the balance in it is all jacked up. All right, turned you up a little bit. I think I should be good.
Well, we'll try it again. All right, I actually have the race up on my other computer now.
Okay. We're 2x2. Getting ready to go green. Keaton Tripp, your leader. Seen a crazy battle between this 31 and 26, but every time they start battling, it seems like whoever's in third place benefits the most.
Man, I'll tell you what, even from qualifying and practice, that 31 has got a hot rod.
Keaton gives him a run for his money on the short run and gets out, half a second or so, but Holland will chase him down and they'll get the racing, and then third place will catch up to him from about a second and a half out. It's it looks like it's tough to get clear of a guy and get away from him without the crossover. All right, here we go.
I didn't have my YouTube chat open, so I had to drag some stuff around here.
All right, Keaton Tripp's getting ready to take the green. Pace car's off. He's going to waste no time. Green flag is out. Austin Wagner's going to get the jump with him. So 26-22 going to clear the 31 going into one.
Couple of teammates right there jumping out to the front.
For sure. Advantages of being in a Discord with the guy you see the 22's blinking out a little bit. Back here with Rick Fagone and Cody Williams. It looks like they're working on each other. It's for the 5th position. Cody's got a little bit of a run coming off of 2. These guys kind of single file out right on the restart, but get a few laps in the tires, you start to see the guys shuffle around. See Garrett Helmlinger back there in the 77, passing, I believe it's Derek Robinson on the inside for 7th. See if he can make that stick coming down the backstretch.
I'm watching this top 3 right here. Holland is all over the bumper of the 22. I mean, all over his bumper.
Looking to the inside now.
Taking a peek there.
The 22's backing his corners up a lot more. We saw that was effective for the 26 when we were launching that long run, but eventually that 31 just keeps putting it to you. You start burning it up.
Yeah, when somebody's putting a lot of pressure on you like that, if you don't have the patience to tolerate it, then you're probably going to burn the right front off or overheat it and head backwards. But you can see the 22's moving up on the 26 and adding some pressure now. So.
Yep. Saw a little bobble from the 22 coming out of 3 and 4. You have to be careful not to touch that apron. Still your leader right now, Keaton Tripp, 26. NASCAR Money teammates running 1-2 right now. They got a hungry HJRM car behind them.
According to Tim, my mic is still having issues.
Is it not coming through on the Discord, or?
No, it's working on Discord fine. I don't know
Okay.
what the issue would be.
I mean, I
Let Nation talk since he's in here now and see if his sounds weird too.
If I can figure out what's going on.
Well, you already sound weird. Oh, there's a battle for second. Holland is there, side by side. Nation, I thought you were racing tonight.
Dude, I practiced last night. I gave it.
What was the understanding of several fellers in here that Nation 01 was making a start in Texas?
Yeah.
Man, that's some close battling right there.
Well, just not clear of him yet.
I'm clear now.
Didn't think he was quite past him yet.
He barely had any room.
You're gonna go to work on that 26 up there now.
He barely had it, didn't he, Nation? You'll see it in 10 minutes on YouTube, Nation.
Yeah, barely. Probably.
You got the track in the car, right? You can fire up the old iRacing simulator and watch this bad boy live, Nation.
Yes, sir.
I tried to go to a launch. But
It's there. You got to go to league sessions, not hosted, league. So you have to go to watch in league sessions, and you will find the WFO Racing League. Twisted Tuesday K&N series, but it's really ARCA now. Battle for the lead. The 26's back bumper starting to shiver a little bit, Cooper.
We're on it right now. 31's peeking inside. Wow, they're close going into the dog leg.
I think he rubbed a little paint off.
Yeah. Took that blue stripe on the front end there. Coming off of 2, this seems to be where Keaton gets a little bit of a run, but we go into 3. Think you're going to see the 31 get right back to him.
Yeah, Holland seems to close the door down here in 3 and 4. He's got to figure out what the 26 is doing a little bit better. Down in 1 and 2, and I think he'll have it figured out. But look at the run out of 4, how much pressure he's able to put on him.
Yep.
It says
Looking at that outside.
Nation's mic sounds distorted.
Distorted.
Nation.
Here, let's turn you down to about 120 here. I don't know what else to do with
Turn Discord up separately.
okay. I mean, I think I got it maxed out.
Well,
This-
I'm talking about in Windows, in the mixer.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn that up separately and then turn us down in Discord if we're too loud. Am I too loud, Nation? Alright. I have the mic set where it normally is.
option I have here is withdraw.
Were you in the session earlier?
No.
It's telling you to withdraw.
I can either close it or withdraw.
Close what?
I guess this fucking UI thing.
Are you using that stupid beta UI?
That's what it took me to.
No, you gotta just go to the web page, brother. You can't use that. That's not good.
Let me know if that's any better, guys.
In there.
If it's not, I'll try to figure something else out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, Coop.
I got this new headset, and boy, is it loud. That might be the problem. I don't know.
Maybe you ought to turn it down separately.
Yeah, I got her turned down, but I don't know balance. Everything's loud. Everything.
You use a separate mic from that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go in and turn my headset down. It was doing the same thing.
I don't know if this volume is
I
actually.
have my head pounded over it.
I don't know if this is actually helping or not. We'll see.
Man, Keaton's able to hold on up there for a good little while, but just like before, right down here in 3 and 4 is where Richard Holland seems to be a little stronger. Down 1 and 2, Keaton opens up the gap a little on him. Now it looks like Holland's able to hold pace through there pretty good. It's getting good down there, but back around 4th where Enrique's at. Gary the Snail, Cody.
All right, I was playing with my settings and brought it up on the broadcast on accident there. But let me know if that's any better, guys. I turned things way down. Try to find some balance in this chaotic world. Yeah, this
Right, Diana, we'll just have Coop relay the messages. Coop's gonna have to relay what we say, Nation.
I don't understand why it's not coming through. I've played with every setting I got.
Boy, that 22's going the wrong way. He just went to the outside wall.
Yeah, he's way up there. He's way out of the groove.
I'd say burn his tires up.
Yup, trying to get away from that 31. That 31 will put it on you.
So the
Still
next one
working on
that's
it.
gonna fall victim to it be the 26.
Yeah, he's working on him still, about 0.2 of a second. 26 is prevailing a little bit on this long run. But man, 3 and 4 is so good for that 31 car. 3 and 4 is really good for him.
Oh, she's saying that she can hear me now. So, talk,
Okay.
Nation, they can hear you. YouTube can hear you.
Hey, if you just keep hitting it with a hammer long enough, it starts to work, guys. That's what I had to do.
I'll tell you who I think the long run car is. Number 10, Enrique.
Yep.
He got around that 22, and he's pulled a little bit of gap on Williams and Waterworth there. In
Yep, you
fourth
see him
and
making
fifth,
up
so-
ground on first and second as well.
Yeah, he's hunting down the front, so that 10 car, he was fast in practice, too. I think Enrique might have been saving on some tires.
Yeah, picking his battles.
Sometimes that's what you have to do, especially when the car's turning that way.
Well,
did you read
57 to
the
go.
chat there, Nation?
No, I can't see it.
You got your normal fuck you.
Well, of course.
You earned it, she said.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we got some
Oh.
green flag pit stops starting out here.
Nation is supposed to be racing, but then again, hi Adriana. Then again, so is Vern. Vern's supposed to be racing too. Did you see what happened to me, Nation?
Yeah, that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, they thought I let you drive my car.
That's even more fucked up.
I don't even think you could have fucked it up tonight any worse for me than I fucked myself up.
That race was sponsored by Oculus Rift.
Oh my God! And I don't believe it's the Oculus is at fault for it. I updated my graphics drivers today, and when I did it, I thought, is this a good idea? And then I thought, yeah, it is, because I've been having problems with it stuttering. And that, you know, when you got an Oculus on and you're trying to race and it stutters, it's like having a fucking seizure, literally.
Yeah, yep.
So you don't like that, and I thought that maybe they addressed that issue and I'll fix the stutter. Well, it wasn't stuttering, but that motherfucker would just randomly black out.
Well, they
And I
fixed the
couldn't
stuttering
see.
issue. What more do you want?
I guess I'd like them to address a little bit of a random blackout issue they got now. They did it twice there, and what was how many laps was it when I brought the caution out?
I think we were lap 29 or no, it was somewhere in 20s.
That was close. Williams almost just destroyed the back of Waterworth. If he didn't touch him, he was real close.
We Let me go back and find that real quick.
And where is that 3 car? He's side by side with the 1. He's coming to pit road. Slow her down, Hal. He got it. He made it, Nation. Three car don't have a scratch on it.
All I got to say is Dogecoin to the moon.
And we've had a few drivers that didn't like this one and done backed out of her. It says you've been in this session already, Nation.
I just got it. And it maybe 5 minutes ago.
Oh, you're still in it?
Yeah, I've been here for 5 minutes.
Holland is just I mean, he is haunting the shit out of that 26's bumper.
Yep. Have these boys pitted yet?
I don't think so. I don't think the leaders have pit yet. Holland's sitting back there about 2 seconds back, but he had been making that gap just get smaller and smaller, so.
Yeah, he's still within a tenth of him. He just keeps playing that gap, but these guys are going to pit. Yep, there it is right there.
Yeah, and of those top 3 cars right there on that last lap, Holland, not Holland, but Enrique was about 2/10 faster than those.
Wow, they were close coming into pit road too.
Look at the ground the 10 made up on pit road entry.
Yep.
I'd say the Tide Ride is on a mission.
Yep, and then we got the 26 kind of trying not to get that speeding penalty, but he's got somebody right on his bumper, and the 10 just benefited from that.
And since you're running the stream, I'm going to go take a look at points and stuff like that so we can make this a little exciting on the point side of it. I know that Enrique really kind of needs a win here.
That looks like Gary Waterworth had an issue.
Well, actually, Enrique had a couple of points breathing room on third, so a good solid finish for him will put him in the Final Four next week.
Figure out what the hell happened to Gary Waterworth here. Oh, wow.
He was going to pit road, and he almost got...
No, he come out of 4 and ripped the whole right side off the damn thing.
Well, that's never good.
And then he flew to pit road, actually.
So green
see if
flag
he
pit
lands it.
stops.
He landed just shy of his pit stall, actually.
Lap 82 of 130 and 94. He just...
Yeah, check out the
he stuck
broadcast.
the landing on pit road.
Yeah, he was almost in his pit stall when he landed.
He stuck it. Well, it's not that Holland, or it's not that Enrique needs to win the 10 car, but a win would lock him in. But he doesn't need to. I mean, a good finish will lock him in too.
Right.
I mean, really, the only one locked in on wins at this point is Richard Holland.
I think Richard Holland's season just went before his eyes right there. We saw the 88 of Moody come off of 4 in the wall.
Sometimes you got to put her up in that wall to make sure she's turning right.
Yeah.
Right, Nation.
Just slam shit out of it.
Look right here, though, 1.2 seconds the 26 able to get out on that pit road deal.
For sure.
So he was able to make up some time there, and then you got Corey Suma right here in third, and he's behind Holland, and behind him now is going to be Enrique. So the points, just to tell you how close they were, we'll take a look at the top 4 here. Richard Holland's locked in on a win, but then you got Rick Fagone. He's 2 points behind Holland and tied with the other teammate, Cody Williams, okay? And you got Keaton Tripp's the points leader coming in. So Tripp had 2 on Fagone, who was tied with Williams, right? And then Corey Suma's right there in the mix with those guys too, only about a point out. Gary Waterworth's only 3 back. Artie Peterson's in that mix. I mean, you got a few cars that are very capable here of coming out in the top 4. And those points are close. Nation just didn't want to go out and embarrass them all tonight, so he took the night off. He'd have lapped the field up by lap 10, I'm sure. That right,
Yeah.
Nation.
Just trying to be a nice guy.
Give him a break, right? Before you come out and dominate next season.
Well, I don't think my time was all that bad now that I look at their times.
Hell no, it wasn't.
Nation. Hey, Nation.
So,
Found your racing wheel.
a what?
Found your racing wheel that you need.
Is it the cardboard one I put up last week?
That's even better. Check the Discord there when I post it.
I put those videos up for Nation, and he built the whole rig. Good.
I got it right there for you, buddy.
Man, Holland. Oh my God.
What the hell is that?
That's your wheel.
That ain't my wheel.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. If I had a wheel like that, I'd live stream the shit out of it, too.
Hell yeah.
Look at Holland closing the gap, man.
You know, it's about a second and a half when they come off of pit road, and now it's down under a second, 8/10 behind. Rick
And
Fagone
31
about
is-
2.5.
That 31 is on the gas pedal. Pagone's about right there where he was before, a couple seconds back.
Yeah.
But
On that
towards
ground, man.
I'll tell you what, towards the end of the run is where they got to watch out for the 10 because he is really good on the long.
Yeah, and I thought he would have less work to do after that pit stop coming in, but man, these guys really spread out after that pit stop. I don't know what it was.
I'll tell you, driver kind of easy here, you know, and you don't really tear the tires off too bad. And you get that last pit stop is green flag pit stop. I wouldn't be afraid to go ahead and throw right sides on and call it a day.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get one of those guys back there around third, fourth, or fifth that'll do something like that to try to gain some positioning. But there might be another caution, man.
Yeah, we're watching the 10 back here. Try to get around Brandon Winning, Michael McCauley.
Them fellers are racing hard.
Yeah, they were for position there. Winning and McCauley are fighting for 12th. They're
Yeah,
trying.
they're fine. You're exactly right. They were back there fighting for position, and these like Fagone there, and who else is up there? Corey Suma. Those
Yep.
guys they're trying to get around the lap cars, man.
It's already Peterson trying to get by. He's actually 2 laps down now. Well, Vern, I set it up. I want to try it. Haven't done it before. I want to do a little crank it up here for a moment.
We'll fire it up.
All right, let's do it. Crank it up, guys. The outside wall going through the grass now. The 88 of David Moody. Have to cut that short for just a second.
He's on pit road now.
Yeah, yep. So Mayhem Moody backing up to his pit stall. Might get a DQ for backing down pit road this far. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's thought wise of that. He's gonna tow it, maybe.
He's backing.
He's trying to trick the sim into.
I think he's trying to trick it into pitting him while he's there.
Just DQ'd him.
He's out. Actually, I should be able to clear fellers' penalties, but I ain't in that screen, so. He was causing some mayhem on pit road.
Yeah.
Literally.
Richard Holland, about
It's-
8/10, just where we left him.
It's stabilized a bit. I mean, that's been where he's at for a while, and he was coming on. I mean, he'd cut some time off, but I think he probably felt that right front starting to give up a little bit. So
Yeah, nurse it back to health here. See what
Liv-
happens. 26 Keaton Tripp, still your leader.
yeah, live to fight later in the run. There's almost 9/10 of a second between the two of them now. So I think the 31 just got so far back after those pit stops that he had to drive it harder early in the run.
We had some lap traffic in the mix too, and them boys were fighting for spots. It might have held him up a little bit too.
Yeah, sometimes it's tougher to chase than it is to lead, and I think the 31 might be fighting that right now as you see him drop back another 10. At this point in the run, the leader turned the fastest lap time, that last lap, Coop.
He's looking good out there. Rick Fagone about 4 seconds off, so he's kind of fallen. I think it's a little bit too much of a gap to make up pitting.
Well, I think a lot of the 10's problems, too, was he was back there fighting with some lap cars.
Yeah.
And I think having to change those lines like that, he really put a lot of pressure, again, on that right front tire. And, man, you'll find out tomorrow night. It is hell coming out of turn 2 here.
For sure.
It really is. And I think a lot of those guys, they're probably starting to feel it on the tires. The only one I know that could do it really well was Nation.
Sure. I saw the footage. We had to redact it and burn all the evidence.
Well,
we don't
yeah,
want test
because
information to get out.
It would have run these guys if they would have seen that footage.
Yeah, they would have tried to replicate the line, and it just would have been impossible for them to do.
Well, no doubt about it. I mean, Nation was turning lap times 3, 4, 5 seconds a lap faster than their
On the long
fastest lap time. On the long run, right. They're in the 29 range. He was 25 flat, Coop. And that was on old tires.
I don't give out too much, you know. I don't want to get in trouble.
They'll find out next week at Phoenix, won't they, Nation? What's that I can set back down? Are you going to make this start next week at Phoenix? That's what everyone wants to know. Well, I don't know. Are you thinking about it? Last race of the season. Well, you'll have to do some practicing, fella. And if Nation practices, man, good Lord, I feel bad for the rest of the field. Good.
It's not fair.
No, it's not. I think they should tie one arm, one hand, and one foot together, Nation. So you use half your body on it. I'll just run it retired. That might make you faster around Phoenix, to be honest with you. Less tires there, the less there is to push in the corner.
Well, look
Phoenix.
now, but Richard Holland's starting to trim that lead back down.
Yes, 0.799, and Holland was about a tenth faster the last lap. Enrique's finally starting to normalize the lap times a little bit and kind of minimize the damage some, but he's almost 4 seconds back.
It's going to be a tough piece of pie to chew on. It's going to be a long run here, though. Got about 27 to go. These guys are going to pit one more time. I look to see Rick try to make up that 2-tire.
2-tire. Yep, either him or Cody Williams would be a perfect candidate to do that. Oh, you hear that, Nation? What's that? If you run next week, you're going to be driver of the day.
I'm disappointed.
We'll just make a start. You like his cockiness, Coop? How confident he is?
Dude, I just want to say that in all the times I've broadcasted with him, I think the reason that he doesn't just race the run live with us is because if he updated his simulator, iRacing would instantly think he was cheating.
right, so the leader has caught the 3 car and he's going around, but man, Holland's been closing up the gap just a little bit. Just closing it up. What's up, Mikey? I'll tell you what, old Jeff Martin ain't laid down on these boys tonight. He's up in the top 5 now.
Yep, he said he was going to finish 5th, so what he said he was going to do, he set out to do it. 14.
He's right there, 107 laps in. He ain't got much longer to hang into that 5th spot. Hell, go up there and get you another one at that point. What is he? 1 point, well, he's 12 seconds actually behind Cody Williams.
He's got quite the gap to 4th there.
That 12 seconds is half the track.
Yeah, that's
Just so you know.
the big piece of pie there. I don't know. Got the 12 coming down pit road now. If any of these other guys are coming down, the 26 is still out there.
I mean, you don't have to turn the camera on, but I want to watch them here. I want to see if any of them do what I would do it. If I'm 3 and 4 seconds back from the front 2, I'm going for it, Coop.
Yep. I mean, you make up that ground, even if they catch you, you're still going to end up where you started at.
You can't do the same thing, or you won't gain no ground. So you have to do something different. You want to focus and make sure you get a good entry, make no mistakes, no speeding, and take 2 tires, man. Just give it a shot. What the fuck, you know?
No taker on that one.
No,
He took
he's
4
doing
on
4
that.
tires. He played it safe. But Keaton Tripp's on pit road, so, you know, as far as the 31 goes, and the 10, they can't short pit him now.
Right.
Because he's already on pit road. So if you're Holland, and you got to come now. I mean, you can't wait.
No.
If I'm Holland, I'm probably going to do for Manny Brother in hot. And I think Enrique's bringing it in now. He is. He's going to get it woed down. Now, if I'm Enrique, he's getting great pit road entries here. He gained some ground on Holland. I'm taking 2 fucking tires, too.
And I just don't know with this gap that they have on these boys.
The car is so tight down in 1 and 2 that I'm taking 2 tires and hoping like hell it frees it up. But it
Hope it
might
don't free it
hurt
up
you
too
really
much.
bad in 3 and 4 because you can pretty much mat it through 3 and 4. So you see Holland taking off and Enrique did 4. Who's going to do 2, damn it?
I don't know if we
Jeff
have any
Martin.
takers, man.
Maybe Jeff Martin. He was back far enough. He might be able to do 2. I don't think if you're back 12 seconds, though, that from the next position ahead of you, that 2 tires even gonna get you in the ballpark there, Coop.
No, not from that far back.
But I mean, he's the one that definitely needs to do it because he's the one that won't make it on points. He's gonna do 4 tires too. I'm just shocked.
No takers on pit road for 4 tires, but we got the 31 trying to hunt down that 26. Burt Wilson, Martin, both on pit road. So as soon as this cycles around, you're going to see Keaton Tripp, Richard Holland, Rick Fagone, your top 3. Holland's going to have his work cut out for him here with 19 to go. Don't hold it back now.
2.33 seconds back after that pit stop right there. 3.8, almost 4 seconds back. Cody Williams going to pick up a spot there on Enrique. Enrique should have done 2.
You think the 12
I don't know, though, because they're in a safe spot. If they finish right here in the top 4, and I'm talking about the top 4 the way they are now, the top 4 in this race are going to race for a championship next week at Phoenix if it ends this way right here.
Right on.
So they probably didn't want to take a chance knowing they were in that position. But
Yeah.
the 14, he's the first one looking in as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
You try anything, I might have did fuel only, fuck it.
Give me enough to go 20 laps and see what happens.
Fuel only and make that bumper 25 feet wide, right, Nation?
Ooh, contact 70-31 and coming into 1 there. It's going to mess up the corner entry for the 31, lose a little ground. We go back here and look at that contact. How did they not wreck there?
Magic
idea.
in that nation. They got some magic.
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
That's going to hinder Holland's run to the front here. 26 Keaton Tripp, still your leader. Nothing but clean air in front of him. No one around him, no lap traffic. Set and sail with 16 to go.
See him going around Peterson, and somebody just really bringing it on behind him. Yeah, Cody was the first one of those HJRM cars to bring it to pit road, and it really gained him some time on the racetrack.
Yeah, he's about 6 seconds to the leader, 3 seconds to Holland, 4 seconds.
And I almost say at this point, to make up 3 seconds, Holland's going to need a caution.
He almost got one with himself. That was close coming off of entry to 1 there. I don't know if maybe Burt was on that outside, thought he was going to hit the wall, and just trimmed it short, but they got door slapping there. I thought they were wrecking.
That makes us a tie for driver of the day between Michael McCauley and, yes, they are Twins Nation.
And caution is out. That's going to throw it all under the bus.
One of Artie Peterson. Damn it, man.
We go back and find that real quick.
Let me know when you found it, Coop, because it looked, man, somebody, was that Hal that hit the wall going around him? I believe it was. In fact, I'll tell you, that might be a good, actually a good onboard is going to be the 10 of Rick Fagone.
Yeah. Go with the 10 car right here.
Oh, I see what happened to the 1 now. He clipped that apron, Coop. To get on board with the 10, and you'll see it right in front of him. Down at 3 and 4, and what a lazy long spin.
Oh, Hal was able to keep it off the wall. All right, let's see if we have any takers. Do you think anybody's going to pit?
I would.
If you're from second place back, you might as well.
Well, here's the deal. There's not very many people in the field now. So it almost forces your hand.
Yeah, you got to pit.
But I'd do 2 tires too, Coop.
Yeah?
I'd pit, but I'd do 2.
If you're back there in 5th or 6th
Why
back,
not?
I would.
If you're Jeff Martin, 2 tires.
Yep. This is your opportunity, Jeff, to actually do it now. And he stayed out.
He stayed all the way out.
He said, fuck tires. Who need those?
Yeah, fuck these tires, man. I'll just stay out.
All right,
well, you know what we say, cautions breed caution, so.
Yep. We're going to find out here in just a moment. 31, 26.
31's beat
off
the
pit
26 off pit road.
Yep.
That's huge. But is it? Because that puts the 31 on the outside of the 14 on the restart.
Yeah.
I think the 26 may actually. I think he might have let him have it, Coop. I think I'd rather restart 3rd than 2nd.
Let's go back and look at that. Well, we're going to go back a little too far. So let's rewind here just to go down pit road because I can't get that.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he did. So you got the 84, and I believe he's staying out to take a wave around right here. So he's on the tail end of the lead lap, him and the 81 of McCauley.
Yeah, I think that 26 let 31 have that.
1 car, Artie Peterson in that group, and there's Hal Lamy coming to pit road now. And so's Peterson, so they're not going to stay out and take the wave around, but the 81 and 84 are.
Seismic waves here. 14. What do you think?
Well, I don't think he has the speed or the tires to hold those guys off, but I really like what he did.
Yeah.
He knew that it wasn't going to work out for him any other way, and he had to do something different, and he did it, and I commend that. And who knows, maybe he can hold on, but the 26 has dropped to the back of the field.
Maybe he got too many stalls on entry and exit.
I'm not sure. It looks like he's pulling down to the apron on the back straightaway right here, so I don't know if he might be having some other kind of issue. He's slowing tremendously.
It might be an EOL.
It says he's got EOL.
I think he had too many in and out.
He might have. You can't do that.
Yeah, I saw him leave through 3 of them on that exit to pit road, but I wasn't sure how many he came into.
Bad break.
Yeah,
and we got 9 laps to go, and that's going to drop him all the way back to 7 on this restart. I think there might be another caution, Coop, and if there is, that could play real well for that 14 right here.
Yeah, maybe he's relying on something like that to happen.
He didn't have a ton of laps on the tires, so it's going to fire off pretty good. And you never know, man. If he goes a couple of corners and we get another caution, he might just have to fight him off for a green-white checker.
Yep.
It was definitely worth the shot.
Yep. This could be a good move for the 14. Well, I mean, you also got to throw out the 26 if he's all the way back there now. That's another spot for the 14 that he might not have to contend with.
Well, I'm almost banking on a caution because the 26 is back there.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, he's trying to get back to the front.
He's fast, and we know he's fast on the short runs, and he is really going to be on the gas pedal on this restart. And rightfully so, he has to be. If he's going to make that Final 4 next week, he has no choice.
Yep.
He has to go, and he knows it. So this is going to get really good. I don't really want to be the bumper in front of the 26 after we go green right here. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the rear bumper in front of them.
No, absolutely not.
But we'll see how it goes. You see that the 14's obviously going to take the inside on the restart, 31 on the outside. But don't count out the 12 and the 10.
He starts off.
Good
right to it.
Restart for the 14. Good restart. And there is what? 7 to go at the line?
8 to go.
And they're 2 by 2 behind them right now. Look at Cody Williams loose sideways right in front of the... Who did he catch? Oh, 77 of Garrett Helmlinger, and he is hard in the inside wall. We got him wadded up. Keaton Tripp. Hal Lamy involved in it.
It looks like Garrett Helmlinger as well.
Man, and Keaton Tripp in the 26 has heavy damage. Smoking and broken, and just what I talked about, we would get a caution. And I think the 14, if he gets another restart like that on a green-white checker, may be the hero out of this deal. What a move. You had to do something different, and he did it. But, man, I feel bad for this driver right here, the 26 of Keaton Tripp.
Yep.
This is what happens when you make a mistake on pit road, something simple. You get put in the back with 8 to go, and they wad it up in front of you, and you got nowhere to go. You watching it, Nation? So Enrique was able to escape it. Burt Wilson in the 70 don't look like he's got any damage, so he escaped it. And some of these guys, you know, fourth on back, just bring her down the pit road and get 4 tires. You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I just 14 car right now has made the best move of the race, in my opinion.
If he wins this, it locks him in. But I'll tell you, man, Keaton had a couple point cushion on Enrique, and you know what? I take it back on the 14. He's not in the chase.
No.
I thought he was. Maybe it's the trucks that he's in the chase.
Okay.
No, he's not. Artie Peterson is.
Well, that one car is toast for the night. We got about 5 cars left on the track here. Pretty caution-free
What
for
happened
most of
to
this.
the 52 Asuma?
I don't know.
Is he out of it?
He's out of it. I think
he's out of it.
I think he got nixed there about midway on a green flag run and never recovered.
Well, Michael McCauley in the 81. And I think he got caught up in that one too, didn't he? Now McCauley's running 6, so that would only put him. He's one ahead of the 26 now, so he wouldn't gain enough points on him.
26 still got a new car though. So don't count him out yet.
He wouldn't, even if the 26 was out, he wouldn't gain enough on him.
No.
This is going to be good stuff, man. We got a green-white checker coming up, Coop. Nation hanging on to both ass cheeks on this restart. That right, Nation?
Yeah, once I find the right push it.
I push the talk. You pushing it on the steering wheel, fella?
Yeah,
I know why you've been quiet. I'll bet you've been practicing Phoenix, haven't you?
No.
Oh, come on, tell the truth, Nation.
No way.
Yeah, McCauley, you pretty much need to win this thing. Send it and bend it, man.
He says, I need win? Yes.
You'll need win.
You need win.
You'll need big win. Big win, McCauley. Big one.
That
All
one
right,
up here.
so who's your bets on here, Coop?
If Martin can get a caution, I don't know.
If the
I know he's
14
not gonna
gets a
hold.
cautions, he wins it.
I don't think he can hold by himself. I'm gonna pick. If we go green, I'm picking the 31.
All right,
But
Nation,
if we
who
have a
you picking?
caution,
I gotta go with 31.
All right, so you two are going to go with the 31. I'm gonna be the odd man out. I'm gonna go with the 14.
okay.
I think he made the move of the race. He's got to hold them off for a couple of laps after they go green. A guy could feasibly get enough car lengths. If the 10 and 31 get to racing each other, the 14's going to benefit from it. So we'll find out. I'm going to be the odd man out. He ain't got nothing to lose. That makes a guy harder to pass.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. But we've seen these guys get really loose into one, so hopefully we can settle down, go green.
I thought about that, Diane. I really did, and I think that's a solid pick. You can't count out the 10 of Enrique. He was fast in practice, and I think that he might be able to get her done for a few laps right here. But it's all about timing the restart for him. If he times it out right and can clear the 31, he could very well be the one to spoil it.
About to find out. Pace car's pulling off. Green
Look
flag
at
is
that,
out.
14 wasted no time.
Nope.
And we got 2 to go at the line right here for the Ford driver in the 14 car. You see Holland is not battling nobody, so the 31's clear.
Big battle back there between the 70 car.
I see
Another
smoke.
wreck. 81.
Caution, caution, caution.
And we got a caution again, and
It's all on you, man. It's all on you.
if that
You
was a
make the call here.
green-white checker, this is going to end it.
Don't think it was. I think we're going to go one. This is the one right here. We just went back to 3 to go here on the counter, so
Yep,
this is
I
the
see
green
it.
white checkered. Jeff Martin is just loving this right now.
I knew it was coming again.
Yeah, let's see if we can go back and find what happened exactly.
Look
I
for
know the 81.
I told him to send it and bend it.
Yeah, he got loose. Same place that 12 and Cody Williams got loose. Actually, the 70 car, they were battling back there.
So
You can go back
I'm
even
back
further.
and watching it now. Yeah, the 81 got loose right in the center of the corner, and he went right across the nose of the 12. And something happened with the 84 separately, but he was able to get it straightened out.
Let's go back one more time.
He went right across his nose.
'84 just got loose. Wow.
He had a. You gotta. You gotta send it if you're him. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do, and you can't. Hell, you can't damn a man for that. He was just. But get 4 tires on it, man. You got a green white checker right here. You put 4 on it and do it again, Coop.
Yep. You need win. It is not on the inside wall of 2, though.
You need win.
It's at that finish line, buddy.
He gets up there and wins this one, man. I'd watch out for the 81 in Phoenix next week. Wouldn't you, Coop?
I think it's just the product of the sponsor. That thing is pretty prone to fishtailing. You know?
He's picking on the Little Mermaid Nation.
Oh, you can't do that.
He said she is prone to fishtailing. She's got a pretty nice tail, don't she, Nation?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, he says.
I'm getting fired up about the Little Mermaid. So the 14 kind of has to get a restart like he did the last time and hope they wreck again, Coop.
Yeah, I mean, or he could just hold it down there on the inside. I don't know how long that's going to go. I mean, if he gets a hell of a jump, Holland's got it timed, though. He's watched twice now, so that gap might not be as big as the last 2.
Yeah, I used to restart at different intervals every time, so nobody could get the timing down. So I don't know if the 14's been doing that, but I got good at it.
Yep, you gotta change the Christmas tree on him every time.
If you don't, they'll catch your timing and they'll just start firing when the pace car goes off if you're doing it.
Yep.
So sometimes I let that sumbitch and pace car get his fat ass all the way on pit road. And be flirting with going to green regular. And if you run it to green regular, you can throw them off a lot of times too.
Yep. Get them in that transition where they're thinking, okay, green's gonna come out. Like, yeah, they're waiting now.
Well, they keep tapping that gas pedal, tapping that gas, ready to go, right? And you just keep them on ice. And the longer you keep them on ice, sometimes the worse it is.
More likely they're gonna shank that field goal, and you win by 3.
Exactly. So we'll see. I mean, if the 14 can get another restart like the last 2, I think he might be in pretty good shape. You got the 81 back there on fresh tires. The 26 has made it back up to 4th. I'll tell you what, this shit's about to get good.
It's been good since the last 3 restarts.
It's about to get really good. It's going to get interesting, isn't it, Nation? Who you pulling for, Nation?
Still Ricky.
No, you just changed it. You said Holland.
You don't know who he's pulling for, Coop. Holland, Enrique, it don't matter, does it, Nation?
No.
Ricky, Richard, it's the same. Well, they are 2x2 now, Nation.
Is that a Volkswagen in front of them?
I think it was. Bunch of fucking clowns are going to get out of it in the corner, ain't they, Nation? I hate that car. All right, so we got 2 green flag laps to settle it. And slug it out is what I'm sure they're going to do right here for these last 2 laps.
Jeff Martin, Richard Holland, Rick Fagone, Keaton Tripp back up there in the mix.
Twisted T's going to be twisted fucking... it's morning T.
Twisted Tuesday.
Like fired, and he caught Holland sleeping.
There he goes.
Big break for the 14, Coop.
There they go into 1. Let's see if anybody spins out.
Enrique's going to move to the P2 spot, but he's got a bumper full of Keaton Tripp.
1 car loose.
On the inside as the 10 pushes up. So now the 26 is in second. Gonna be 1 to go. The 26 has 1 lap and fresher tires to get that 14. White flags out. He's there.
Let's see if that blocking rule comes into mix here.
Holy shit, look at the run he had coming off the corner. Look at the block, though.
All the way to the bottom of the track.
They're gonna wreck. He's on the apron. And Rex in front of him, and the 14's gonna bring it off 4, Coop.
Wow. Wow. What a move. What a drive. What a fucking drive by the 14.
I called it. He did what he needed to do on that back straightaway, and I think it ruffled the 26. But the fact of the matter is, with 1 to go, there ain't no rule against it. You do what you do.
Yep. That's the first time I've seen officially a block happen. Look at that. That's the first time I've seen a block happen like that. And it be that successful. The 26, kudos to him for not taking Jeff out going into 3 though.
Yeah,
he could have done it.
He sent it in there, man, and I'll tell you, he couldn't hold it. He had a run on him, and he had better tires, and I'll tell you, the 14 did the right thing. Move down, don't give him no room, don't give him the spot. You know what I mean? You're going for the win.
Right. Let's watch that last lap one more time here as Jeff Martin's burning it down.
Oh my God, Hal Amy caught up big in that. Knocked his wheels off. Holy shit.
Yep, we saw that.
One car, Artie Peterson caught up in it. It knocked both the 3 cars' tires off.
Yep.
And I don't think the 26 is going to make it back to the line. He's trying to coast it, but I don't think he did. I'm going to have to do the points real quick now, Coop.
Yeah. Watching one more time here.
Done, man.
Watching the white flag just about to come out.
Killed my timing and score and get this done, don't we, Nation? Yeah, I can get it done out here. We got interviews to do, but we got to find out who our final 4s is. What a hell of a finish.
Wow. Wow.
That was crazy. Some people might want to save this shit, put it on their DVR, huh, Nation?
It's definitely going to be on a promo.
That's some good shit right there. So we were at Texas, and Jeff Martin, the surprise winner.
A surprise. No one saw it coming except for Vern. And maybe Jeff saw it coming.
You had to do something different. I kept saying that. If you're going to beat those guys, you had to take advantage of it and do something different, and he did, and it worked. It actually made it work brilliantly with that block. He really did.
Yep.
So let's get the results saved here.
All right, we're going to pull up the winner here. The block, the friction, the 3 restarts. Jeff Martin, you got a copy?
Absolutely.
All right, let's turn your volume. Let's crank it up. You're burning it down on the inside grass there. We're watching the replay of the last lap. Adrenaline? Is that all you got? It's just pure adrenaline?
Yeah, especially to be with Richard, starting in second every time. And I had to play a restart game with him.
We watched you time it a little bit different each time you went through there. But you had the 26 of Keaton Tripp make that move to the inside of both of them, so then he was contesting you down that backstretch. No blocking rule came into effect there.
Well, I saw him go underneath, and I said, you know what? I'm going to put my tires right next to the white line and just hold it. That way there's no question as to, hey, I stayed in my lane. He had to let up when I got there, and I knew we were going into 3 and 4 where I could keep it a little more wide open, and it worked out. He had to let up.
It looked good, man. Hellacious move. It actually caught us all off guard. We were talking about 2 tire pit stops there in that last time you guys pitted. We knew that.
I almost did it. I heard, because I listened to the broadcast. I got one earphone in my ear while I got my headset on while I'm racing, and I just listened so I could see, who calls caution, blah, 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 whatever. And I heard you say it, and I said, you know what? I stayed out, I think 7 laps later than they did. I said, fuck it, I'm going to stay out.
Yeah. Well, that definitely helped you on the restart, too. I think you were able to get a big shot into 1 and 2 when they had the fresher tires. But after those 2 restarts, I think that started to go away.
No. Well, yeah. But when Keaton come up from behind them, I saw when he made the move, and I was like, oh, shit, here he comes. I said, and I had watched several of the races we were in before, and Keaton always went to the inside and not the outside. It almost reminds me of Days of Thunder. He always went to the inside instead of the outside, which is totally the opposite in the movie. And I said, I'm going to hold him to the line if he does it. And when I watched him slightly start to move, I put my tires on the white line and kept it.
Yeah. Oh, hellacious driving, Jeff. Kudos to you, man. You did what you needed to do. And
it's sad that it took me 3/4 of the race to figure out how to run my tire. I had to look at my tire wear each time. I had the first pit stop, I had 72%. And then the second time, I said, all right, I got to do something different. I had 82%. And then, so I figured when we got to that last one and I pitted, I said, I've got it now. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. That right front was the most important tire, but you were able to hold on to it and did a hell of a job. Exciting to watch. Hell of a finish. Anybody you'd like to thank for that?
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate you doing the broadcast on Tuesdays, man, and WFO putting it on. And my sister's company, which is called Refuel, her and her best friend, her best friend's actually married to Ian Smart. He's an NFL player. Well, it used to be. He retired. And I just appreciate them and all my buddies at Southeast Motorsports.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Congratulations on the win, too, by the way. It's a little late in the season to start winning, but nonetheless, dude, hell yeah.
It don't matter. I think I yelled when I won and scared the shit out of my wife and kids.
Yeah, they'll go back and watch that. You got to get them to watch that finish because it was fun from every perspectives, and I look forward to next week.
They might have shitted a little bit when I yelled. I don't know.
Well, I called it. When you made that move and you stayed out, I called it. We picked the winners, and I called it.
I heard you, and I said, "Fuck yeah, Vern! I'm gonna win this motherfucker."
You didn't disappoint, man. And I'll tell you, the 26 had a hell of a run, and you did the right thing. You turned her left and took it away from them.
I said I got to give the original 14 some credit for this, so let me just go ahead and win it.
You did it, man. You didn't disappoint. What a hell of a finish, and there's a lot of people that'll replay that for a long time.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So next week's promo, you already know you're in it. Might have to work on that. But,
no, I'm not in it next week. I'm only in the points in the trucks. I'm not in the cars.
No, you're going on a promotional video.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Is that going to be with the CEO band?
I believe so.
It may
possibility.
Yeah. I got to get him to watch. Man, as far as I know, the update on that is the album's going to come out in June, so maybe with the next season we can run it, and then I'm going to see if I can pay or whatever for sponsor a race or a couple races or whatever for it.
Right on. All right, man. Well, congratulations. We're gonna pop you down here. We got
You can leave
31
me up
Holland.
here. Just go ahead and get your guy in.
You gonna back out that win tomorrow night, Jeff?
I hope so. Now that tonight I figured out how to freaking run it. Because you got to figure the speeds tomorrow night in the turns are the same as they are in the cars. They're just
They basically
a little
right.
looser, a little tighter coming off. So well, at least I got the speeds down pat.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what it takes, man. Just getting the timing right. Once you got the timing right, it's about consistency.
I'm not one that can look at the tack. I got to look. I got my speed right underneath my rearview mirror, where I can glance at it and I can say, okay, I'm getting down to 167. I know I got to be about 160 in this turn. I'll ease off and then bump it, and it stays the same speed. That's for some crazy ass reason how I got to drive.
Coop, you gonna get who we need to get up here? Holland and Enrique.
Richard Holland.
Go ahead, I got to pee.
All righty. 31, Richard Holland, second place finisher tonight. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Coop.
Crazy fucking finishes there. We had green, white checkered. We had 3 cautions there at the end. We watched you battling with the 26 all the way from the start of the race. You put the pressure on him for a long time. Did you feel like you had the better long run car?
I did. He kept beating me off pit road, and the very first stall, actually, Vern's car kind of fucked me because it was like half stall and half out. I didn't know if I could drive through them or not. So I came in the leader, but I had to shimmy in around him there to get in my stall, and it screwed me and he can get out in front of me. And then I just couldn't get that spot back until later in the race there. But yeah, he would pull away from me by, a second or a little over that, and I'd reel him in, and I passed him even a couple times, and definitely had the best long run car. And I feel like if I could have just gotten out front in that clean air and had a good run, I felt like I could have pulled away.
Yeah, we were noticing your long run was really good. Enrique was the same way. It seemed like you guys came in about lap 15 into the run and started trimming down that lead. But your pit stops, that I think that's where you did lose a lot of ground to Keaton, but then you get it back. Had we not had the caution, I don't know what would have happened though in that last stint. Do you feel like you could have caught him?
I don't think so, because me and Bert Wilson made contact, and after that, the car was really tight, and it wouldn't turn the way I liked it and the way I was driving it earlier, and I don't think I would have caught him, no.
Okay. Yeah, we did see that contact going into one. It looked like maybe Bert thought he was going to hit the wall and trimmed it a little short. You guys got together. I'm surprised you didn't wreck, to be honest with you. Door slapped pretty good, but
Yeah, I went back and watched it just now. I'm surprised too. I got really lucky. I didn't get turned there, but I don't blame Bert. I mean, he was up. He was pretty high. I kind of came up. I was trying to get that ARCA into one, and it is just a racing deal. I actually feel bad that we made contact. I'm sure he does too. So,
nonetheless, man, that last 3 stints we had, what were your 3 different starts like? I know Jeff timed them a little different each time.
Well, first off, I finally beat that fucking 26 off pit road on that last spot, and I was fucking pumped, dude. Just to find out that cocksucker Jeff Martin fucking stayed out. And I was like, fuck, I was bitching him out, dude. I was like, that fucking guy, are you fucking serious? But reality, he made the move of the race and it worked out great for him. And I'm just happy for him. He finally got a win. He's he's been looking for that for a while. So, but yeah, we thought we were in the spot, and we were looking at all the field and had Cody there and Rick, and we were going to count that thing down, and felt like we were in a great spot, and then Jeff stayed out. It was like, oh man. But yeah, those are pretty crazy restarts. Cody got loose on the inside. That sucked. I hated to see that for him, man. He had a hell of a race going all night long, and I hated to see it, man. My heart sank for him there, but I'm pretty sure he made it in the chase, I think.
Yeah, we're working on points right now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good.
We had some crazy shit happen there, and we had the 12 shuffle up, and then the 26. What was that last restart? Because we saw that 26 pull on you.
Yeah, Keaton was getting real good restarts. I knew all night long he was getting through 1 and 2 a lot better than me on the restarts. He was sailing that thing down in there, and I don't know if he was wide open through 1 and 2 on that restart or whatnot, but I just couldn't drive it wide open through there because it was so loose. But yeah, he got hell of a restarts and a couple of restarts and gained a bunch of spots, and he got us on that last one, and then him and Jeff up there. Man, I thought I was going to get the pair of them. It was crazy. Like I said, we beat Keaton off pit road and that stop. I thought we were the leader, going to control the start. I was like, man, this is all right. We're going to go win this thing. And then Jeff stayed out, so I was like, I don't know what's going to happen here. And then that whole deal happened. I thought I saw the wind coming back, and Keaton got loose. You know, they went way to the bottom. That was crazy, man. I don't know what happened. All I know is I lifted a little tiny bit, and Keaton got loose, and I thought we were going to make contact. Yeah, I thought we were going to make contact, and he got loose and then turned straight into the wall, and I just missed him.
Yep. That was wicked to watch. He slipped right between you two. No contact and insanity. It was fun to watch from up here. I know that for sure. The beneficiaries of that whole thing, though, people that didn't benefit, actually, the 1 of Artie Peterson, the 3 How Amy, they got caught up in the end of that just before the exit of 4. But nonetheless, it was exciting to watch. Brought it home second. Going into Phoenix looking good.
Yeah, I felt bad for Hal because he actually battled all night long and had a pretty good race going there. So towards the end of it, I think he got caught up in a couple of things that had nothing to do with him as usual. But yeah, we're looking good, man. We're ready. We're gonna go do what we got to do and be ready for Phoenix. I guess give them hell. See what happens.
Forward, man. Well, if you got anybody like to thank for this race,
well, hold on.
Oh,
you didn't tell them who the driver of the day is.
Oh, we got a final count on that. I forgot about that.
That's right.
I'm new.
You did win something tonight, Richard.
All right.
You are the driver of the day.
Nice, man. All right.
The fans come together for you, and you almost did it on the racetrack for him too. I mean,
yeah,
you did the win and the driver of the day.
Yeah, we almost did. Like I said, I felt like we had the best car all night, the fastest car, definitely the fastest long run car, and we really probably should have won that race, but just couldn't quite get in front of the 26 at the right time and when we needed to. And I say track position. I mean, we ran second all night pretty much, but just didn't quite get it up there and didn't quite get it done, I guess. But the fan vote, man, it's awesome. I say it every time I get, they come out and vote for me, but it really is an awesome feeling to race and just, know them guys are voting for you, pulling for you, rooting for you, and it's an awesome feeling. I appreciate it. The whole Hal, Amy family, like I said last week, Tyler and Taylor Tibbetts, Wenzel, them guys, they watch all my races, root for me, they vote for me, everything. So appreciate everybody. It's awesome.
Well, they appreciate you as well.
It's awesome to see you get the driver of the day. I'll tell you, there's a group of fans on YouTube, and if you guys go through and read the chats, you'll see them. You have to love them, and when the Army goes behind you, the Army is behind you, Richard.
Yeah, and I want all them guys to know that especially when I go back and watch these races every week, and when I find out I won driver of the day, I go back and watch the replay, and I look for every single one of those guys that vote for me. So I know every one of you guys. I see it. I appreciate the votes, and I can't thank you guys enough.
Well, that's awesome. I think we got one more.
Yep. That would be the 10 car.
Nation, you doing the last interview?
I had planned on it.
Where the fuck were you tonight?
You hadn't planned on it, huh?
Nope.
Come on, Nation.
Nope.
It's Enrique.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh my God, what do you got against Enrique today?
Jesus Christ, two of the fucking most longest-winded people alive.
Who?
Doing interview. Jeff Martin and Richard Holland.
Shut it.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I
Just jealous.
Up here writing a fucking
Well, here, We'll make up for the time gap. I know the
Going
producer's
forward.
pushing it, Ricky. So third place tonight. Good job. The end.
Good job. See you next weekend. Yeah. Good win, Jeff. That was exciting. That was fun to
Appreciate it.
watch from my driver's seat. I think had there not been 3 or 4 cautions, you was fucking dead meat.
I was a little winded there. I had my vape. I was hitting the shit out of it. I bet the neighbors think there's a fucking fire going on over here coming out.
Yeah. Well, I got an AC blowing right in my face. Apparently, I sound like I'm in a Category 5 windstorm. So
It is actually crazy. Bird sounds perfectly fine now, but earlier it sounded like he was distorted and like he was 1,000 miles away, and you could just hear him whispering from wherever.
That was my volume. That was my
It's
volume.
It was,
perfectly
in
good now.
fact, distorted. Nation and I both were distorted.
Yeah, it's perfectly good now. I mean, but for that, finally, I stopped telling Tim. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm probably pissing off people racing."
Well, I actually got a new headset. And this is completely off topic, but my stealth headset died. The transmitter died, and it shorted out. And
You killed it?
It fried itself in the USB port. When I went to unplug it, couldn't figure out why it wouldn't synchronize. I touched it, and it was hot as shit. So
Chinese
got-
guy.
yeah, Chinese
Tell you
garbage.
guys what, I literally bought the cheapest fucking headset, the studio headset on Amazon, the Jungle website, one day that I could find, right? I've been using this thing for 4 fucking years now.
That was like my last one. I got a P60 Recon. I had it for 7 years. Actually, my son, they went through like 42 headsets. He's got mine up there in his room right now because I bought a new one.
I don't even remember the name on it. I was looking for the box. It's called like a OAIO or some shit.
Well, if you're hard hearing, I highly recommend the G533 Logitech. It will deafen you. If you have good hearing, you can hear everything at about 72 decibels. It is loud.
Bradley, did you think about turning the volume down from the little knob that hangs down?
See, that's the
from
thing.
your
I've got this thing all the way down to 50, and I still have no context of what balance in the audio is. None.
What? I can't hear you. Hey, just a quick question for you guys. Did you all wonder where Gary went on lap 79? I'm trying to do an interview, Tim.
He get picked up by SpaceX and carried to the fucking Mars or what?
He was up in the International Space Station for about 10
He
seconds.
said he wanted to go to Mars, and they were like, "Well, be ready, bitch, because we don't know when it's gonna happen."
It's fine, huh?
Dogecoin to the moon.
He landed on pit road, didn't he?
Yep.
He landed right on there, and he was Carolina leaning, bouncing up and down his
He
pits.
stuck the landing. When they
Let's
towed
get-
mine to the pits, it was jumping all over the fucking place.
Let's get to Ricky
Hey.
here for a second. Ricky, you had a long run car. We saw that. You guys ran about 4 green flag stints there, and you started to shave off the leaders, and you made a lot of time up on pit road. But was it your pit road that was screwing you, or was it just a short run?
Well, I think early on in the run, I felt a lot better. I think once the track got rubbered up, it kept getting tighter and tighter, and I was just missing my mark. So late in the race, 20, 30, 40 laps to go, whatever, I was just happy to be where I was and just trying to then ride, finish her out. It was safe in the playoff point, so hopefully it was enough. I think third would be a pretty good finish for it, so we'll see when Vern does them.
Yeah, I think you're good to go on the points. You're riding into Phoenix in the playoffs here, but is that a track that you favor, or are you?
I'm going to be a starting park. I'll take 4th, finish out the year.
No, I know that isn't right. I know you're going to go out there and compete with these guys, and I look forward to
Starting
it.
park.
I'll probably end up driving backwards before it's all said and done.
Well, hit the.
There
hit
ain't
the
nothing
14.
wrong with that.
I love
If it's
Phoenix.
Nonetheless, Ricky, you look good out there tonight. I honestly, we actually counted you out for the win, though. Vern picked the 14. I picked the 31. I think Nation changed it 3 or 4 different times. I don't know who the fuck he was picking.
I got one good restart out of the series at the end, and it was enough to get up there. But I drove the entry into 1 and walked straight up the track and lost everything I'd gained. So it was real. This place is tough. Now that there's no banking into 1, you've really got to slow the fucking thing down. It sucks.
Yeah, it seemed to float a lot longer. But you were able to dodge that crash there, so that you come out unscathed on that one wreck with Yeah.
Yeah, I see a couple of incidents that were pretty close. It's on a pretty decent show, real hard to pass. And, I guess it is a fun track, but not compared to the old one.
Right on, man. Well, you got anybody would like to thank tonight?
I'm gonna thank all the guys right here on the team. Thank you, Vern Nation, if he's still awake, if he's watching the broadcast. But yeah, I thank all the drivers in here tonight. There was a lot of clean racing, some give and take. Enjoyed racing with everybody, and look forward to continue this for a while. So let's go do it.
10-4, man. 10-4. All right, Vern. It's a great race tonight. Looking forward to Phoenix. I think
It was a great race. They put on a hell of a show at the end too. We knew they would. And for any consolation for Enrique, you were my backup choice behind the 14.
Yeah, well, it needed more time, but it is what it is. I'm happy with third place. I got a clean race. That was my goal.
You had that second spot too, and like you said, you just washed up down in the corner, and the 26 drove right underneath of you.
Yeah, I was expecting more grip. We'd only had like two or three corners of speed on those tires, and I went in there and it wasn't. So lucky to come out the other side and still maintain third.
And Jeff had to been listening to the broadcast because I said I'd pull a move like he did and get up there and make my bumper about 25 feet fucking wide.
When he swung that block at, I think it was Keaton, he had him all the way to the infield.
He put him down on the apron.
Like I said, man, I put my tires on a white line. I said there was no way I wasn't going to go below the line of blocking, but I knew at some point he had to lift out of it.
As we're coming down the backstretch, I'm thinking I'm going to win this race from fourth.
I would have probably been like you.
Too. That I think he got loose and overcorrected and went back across the track, but that could have been big. Good win, just the same. That was fun to watch.
We're going to take a look at your final points here. We got Rick Fagone gaining one spot here. Going to be leading the points into Phoenix with Richard Holland behind him, 4 points behind. And then it's tied between Richard and Cody Williams for second.
Playoff point leader right now. All right.
Yes, sir. And then we got the 26 of Keaton Tripp. He actually lost 3 positions here, so.
Is he still in it?
He's still in it. Michael McCauley 4 down. It was close for McCauley to get in there. Even with Keaton spun it out, man. I think McCauley could have got a top 3, and he probably could have pulled it off, man.
Yeah, he finished 2 points. He literally finished 2 positions behind Keaton.
He listens to the broadcast, and when I said, they said, you need to just send it and bend it. And he said, I heard that, and I figured that's what I needed to do.
Boy,
turn one.
That could have been bad. But you did what you had to do and got a W out of it, so there you go.
It's shaping up to be.
About Coley.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
They said in the broadcast they needed to send it and bend it. And on the restart going into one, I don't know that he even fucking let up. He just went.
I didn't know, maybe that's what you was doing on that block at the end of it, watching the broadcast, veering left. It's just like dropping you.
No, that was intentional, bro. I put them tires on that line, and I said, it's staying there until I got to at least let up a little. And because we were going into 3, I knew I could stay in it longer. So I knew I had.
Keaton was high-fiving people on the inside of the backstretch wall. He was high-fiving through the fence. Oh, shit. Yeah, that was wild.
All right, boys, we're going to wrap it up for the night. I'm going to take her to the house, and we'll see you guys at Phoenix. It's going to be shaping up to be a real tight points battle. About 4 points, 6 points total between the leaders.
Damn, you should already be at the house.
4.
Where are you broadcasting from? Damn.
Fucking moon, buddy. I rode the rocket with the 94.
He took the 94's rocket up to the moon.
Yeah, good job, Brock.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate everybody that comes out and watches this and the shit show that is me. But we're trying our best. We do it better every week. And wasn't for you drivers, I'd have nothing to look at. So thank you, everybody, for being out here. It's Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series. We'll see you tomorrow night. Wicked Wednesday Truck Series, 9 p.m. Eastern. Looking forward to it.
Possibly Vernon Nation. So
Possibly.
Have a great night.
Everybody take care.